All right. Got about an hour before it starts to rain. It's like -1 out right now. So I thought I'd come and see what kind of condition the local haunt is. So far it's like riding on the moon. We got a ton of snow last weekend, and then it got all mild, depending on how much hiking traffic this has got. Depend on how good this ride's gonna be. This is a climb, so I don't know how this is gonna be, but we shall see. Oh, can't believe I made that happen. This section's typically easier, but we shall see. Nice. This little piece I'm on typically gets much less traffic than the main system where I'm headed. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic. This is what I call Sigourney Weaver. So when there's no snow or anything, it's just littered with roots. So you try to bomb down it and weave in and out of the roots. It's good entertainment. This is the elevator shaft. It's a very challenging climb, but it is doable. A lot of times this is unrideable in the winter. It gets windy and drifts in. That was sketchy. All right. Getting the vibe that studs might be a good idea. from what I'm seeing here. This short, punchy, challenging climb might not be doable, but I don't know. Looks like there might not be too much snow on it, so it might be doable. Conditions doable. Oh yeah, nice. Legs are a little crispy from yesterday's ride and adventure at Kirby's Funhouse. Oh, got our first dog walker by the looks of it. Hi, buddy. How are you? Come on. Oh. Come here. Hi, bud. Hello. Oh, how are you? No. Thank you. Well, the first encounter was solid. Technically not allowed to ride in here. It's a hiking trail. So when I do, I try to come in early. I'm respectful. And I don't ride in crappy conditions, because this trail is brutal for drying up, so it stays muddy a long time, and hikers come in here and hike it anyway because they don't have proper trail etiquette. And then it's like riding on the moon. You know, you can't really fault them in the winter, like slushy time, like that's acceptable, but the non-snow moments when the ground's all muddy, and the problem is not bikes, it's bikes and hikers with bad trail etiquette going on them when they're muddy. So don't do that. Get another hobby. So we'll see who we run into. Typically, if you come early in the morning, you run into less entitled folk, more nature lover types, and they're usually good. Got some ice zones here, so might be a few sketchy downhill areas. Like this one. Oh, looks like we got some good line. Ah, beauty. This is one of those areas that just gets post-holed by hikers. And the odd idiot who decides to ride his bike in here when it's like that. Although I don't see too much of that. It's 90% hikers. It's pretty sweet having this in my backyard though. It's a nice area. It's nice having biking, hiking, paddling opportunities, snowshoeing, cross-country skiing right from your backyard. Living in the city. Hi buddy, how are you? How you doing? Oh yeah, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? How are you? Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, no worries. All good. Have a good day. You don't get to come biking. Hey, no worries. This can be a confusing area if you don't know it. But once you do, you can make a pretty cool little loop out of it. We'll see how the weather holds up on what I decide to do here. This might be a little sketchy. Because normally you can just rip through there and it's fun on the way up. But safety first. This is another sketchy area. Gets pounded by non-ethical hikers. The reality is there really should be like a boardwalk along these zones, because the thing that's kind of frustrating for the trail user is that a lot of the trail will be perfect, but then you got these suspect areas that stay sloppy for a long time. Guess it's not in the budget. Yeah. Gonna have to get the Pugsley out since it's done on the studs. That's two. I can't believe I didn't go down moments. Coming behind you. That's all right. Enjoy your outing. Thank you. quite possible to have multi-use trail systems. You know, they're pretty much scattered everywhere throughout our province except for our pathetic city. The two legit places we have to ride in the city are ridiculously priced. Nowhere on this planet would you have to pay that kind of money to ride a mountain bike trail. And I don't want to say they're no good, but because I'm not a trail hater, but they definitely don't get the attention, the maintenance, the upkeep, the upgrades that other cities have with constant trail crews. Working to keep them up and make them better. There's tons of free hiking trails scattered through the city, but nothing you're allowed to bike on. This is pretty beautiful. Time for a picture. This is one of my favorite spots in here. Nice and tight with a pond. Cool single track. Ooh, a little dicey here. Yeah. This is part of my whole Chimichanga loop. Pretty much takes on all the trails in my area. And from my house and back, it's like 50K. So it's pretty sweet having your own backyard. Ooh, it's a little dicey. No dabbing yet. Woo! Yeah, baby. Sketchy. I don't know, it's about 2.5 feet off the ground. Took me a few tries, that's for sure. I don't know why, but it was giving me the, you know, the 8 foot off the ground butterflies. But I overcame it. This is like usually fun to bomb, but it might be pretty sketchy right now with all the ice, so I want to slam into the rail. I love riding these skating rinks in the with studs. So much fun. That constant element of sketchiness that I so love very much. This is going to be tough, I think. Oh, maybe not. We're going to go this way. Pulled off Camber Amber here. This might be a little sketch, but doesn't look too bad. No, beauty. No ice. Seems to be cooperating pretty good. There's no ice where you definitely don't want it. Oh, dog walker. Morning. Well, it's not raining yet, so we're gonna include the add-on to throw a few extra kilometers into the mix. We came in from the right side and turned left here. Now we're going here. This is a legit single track here. Okay, we were just here, we went straight through. Backtracking a little bit. Just me again on your right. Thank you. So we came out of there straight ahead, where off Camber Amber was. See? Oh, beautiful. No ice once again. Thank you. We can go down this way. Straight on. Back this way. Morning. Gonna see if the spot on the right is being walked. It's a cool, fun, techie little option. Challenging little up and over log over here. Here we go. Little slow tech move there. Yeah, this looks good. Got a little downhill here. The sharp turn into the bridge might be a little sketchy. Let's have some fun. Looks all right. Yeah. Everybody's favorite part. Yeah. Good climb there. Oh, probably sweat out 4 of the 8 beers from last night. I'd have to go for a bigger ride to sweat them all out, I think. This is plenty good for me today. Just happy to get out. It's basically just an exploratory mission to see what kind of condition the trail is before 3 days of mild weather hits us. Classic weather for this area. Got to take advantage of the winter activities when the weather allows. Coming on your left. Thank you. This is usually like super fun in the non-icy moments because it's a nice smoking downhill. But right here is going to be sketchy, so you don't want to be railing that too fast. But it's nice, you can usually like do a little shimmy through there. Try to speed across this without waking up. Nice. You always kind of hope there's no one on this part, but we'll deal with it. On your left. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just gonna go play a little hockey on the pond. Nice. It's nice to see there's some people with drive. He's actually gonna have to, he actually has to hike in and earn his sheet of ice. This is another super fun downhill when the weather cooperates. I don't think I'd want to hit the ground at this speed, but keeping her straight. Ice is basically like concrete. I can't say or hear the word concrete without thinking about Tyson back in his day when he said, "I refuse to be beat. My jaw's like concrete." Well, no wildlife sightings today. No crusty hikers slash dog walkers. It hasn't started raining yet, so it's been a complete win. We're just taking the double track back to the neighborhood. Take a little bit of road back. Rather than attempt to climb the elevator shaft, because I don't think it's going to be doable. Elevator shaft is on the left here. Might actually be doable, but we're going to opt out today. We'll do the hike-a-bite section and summit the 44 stairs. Here we go. Yeah. Little extra workout. Whew. Not that I ride for workouts. I never have. Any health benefits I get are strictly a bonus. I ride for fun. A lot of times if I take this route, I like to try to mix in some skinny curb riding, just for fun, entertain myself. Doesn't look like that's going to be an option. Looks like we got one here. Well, this is the end of the line, folks. Good way to spend the better part of an hour on a Sunday morning. This ride was sponsored by Tricar, the best builder in the city.